Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cop Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world, and welcome back to yet another post-match reaction. As you can tell by the smile and the smirk on my face, yes, Liverpool did win a game of football, and it was actually decent in the second half. I'd say could have been a bit better in the first, but look, we take it. Liverpool are through to the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League. Yes, the Reds make it through to the knockout stages. Not not pretty, to be fair. But again, look, the Reds did the job, and look, it was brilliant, wasn't it? The fact that we can go away at home. Away from home, sorry, and get a result. Of course, this season it hasn't come well to Liverpool this season. But look, it was amazing yet again, wasn't it? The fact that we were able to get that win, get the 3 points, be able to qualify, and now next week, now of course it will be between the two big boys, Napoli v Liverpool for top of the group. Anyway, of course, Liverpool need to batter Napoli, but again, that's not going to happen. But if we can, beat Napoli and show a bit of performance at Anfield as well next week, it'll be absolutely amazing, won't it? But we'll get back on then to the Napoli game, and to be fair, and to the Ajax game, sorry. And again, guys, let me know your thoughts, let me know your reaction, as well. Let me know who you think is man of the match. I think there's definitely a few shouts out for, a load of shout outs for tonight's game anyway. But again, I want to know your thoughts, your opinions, how you lot feeling as well. But Liverpool qualifying yet again for the knockout stages of the Champions League. Even when we're playing crap, we can qualify, which is a good sign, to be fair. Anyway, but let's get into your comments as well. And as well, before I do forget anyway, and do start the show anyway, if you could, please, very much, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button if you're new as well. I think we reached over I think 760 subs. So if you could, 770, that's what we're going to try and aim for now, as well. If you're new around here as well and viewing us for the first time as well, if you could, please leave a like on the video as well. It's very much appreciated, and all the support is, again, massively appreciated, and thank you very much as well. But yeah, Chris is in saying that Nunez celebration is my profile picture on social media now as well, says Chris. Yeah, absolutely brilliant, wasn't it, Chris? Brilliant win for the Reds. Good win, job done. Difficult place to go to, but I'm not jumping on Bouncy Castle because we know what happens next as well. Yeah, we saw it against Forest, and of course Leeds on the weekend as well. That's going to be. I know Leeds have had it bad over the last couple of weeks, but again, it's going to be tough. You can kind of expect, and of course we'll speak about the Leeds game in due course as well. But they said 3-0 Liverpool, and I was right. Told everyone Ajax were crap. We will smash Leeds 4-0 as well. Yeah, and to be fair, I think Ajax, Ajax played very, very good in that first half. Liverpool lucky to be, even what 1-0 up at half time. I think Ajax, they buried the 2-3 chances that they had, at least one of them. That might have changed the game completely. But as soon as that second goal went in from Darwin, of course, we'll speak about Mo's goal and what a pass it was from Jordan Henderson. Look, we don't, we criticize Jordan Henderson quite a lot, but I think when he does, have a pretty decent performance, I think he does massively deserve the credits as well, because I thought he had a very solid game as well, and that pass for the first goal as well was absolutely amazing, wasn't it? But obviously that Darwin goal as well, of course, we should have known that he should have scored from closer range towards the end of the first half. But again, it's that factor of as soon as that goal goes in, Ajax are dead in that game, because they thought and they believed that the same Liverpool, or even a worse Liverpool, would have come out in that second half. And then just two quick goals in that second half completely deflated that Ajax side. And of course they knew, didn't they? They knew. Straight away that they're going to be out of the Champions League. Of course, next week's going to be huge for them and Rangers, who gets the Europa League spot as well. That's going to be massive for them too, as well, of course. And hopefully, again, I like Ajax as a football side as well. And look, they play decent at times. I was surprised a little bit by their lineup, but did think that one or two players should have been in there. But of course, I'm not a main watcher of Ajax. But again, Liverpool did the job, did what we needed to do, get the points, come back home, and now next week then we'll face Napoli to be top of the group. Unlike some teams, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. Actually, that's the better one. Atletico Madrid are also out the Champions League, which I absolutely love. To be fair, anyway, but. Excuse me. I missed all the goals. Was at work. Oh, bloody hell, Chris. To be fair, Darwin's goal was a good header, but again, he should have scored that tap in at the back post in the first half, where he just smacked it across the bar. It was, to be fair, he was stretching a little bit, but again, as a striker, he should be finishing that with no doubt whatsoever. But effort through that's why I sing it as well. Absolutely, Chris. Gary's in as well, seeing Talia all being made up for Elliott, Darwin man of the match as well. Yeah, Harvey Elliott's goal, what a goal that was as well. And again, he's getting better and better each game. He's getting better and better. As well as Fabio Carvalho as well. I know Carvalho come on, a bit more towards the end of the game, but those two in particular are they're taking their time, but what you can see already is amazing. And I think obviously Harvey Elliott probably starts against Leeds. I'd say probably. Chat, let me know your thoughts as well. For me, I think he does start. For Leeds, I think that's the plan. That's why he was taken off so early. Anyway, but Zane says, "Thank God we're at home because our away record in the league is shambolic as well." Yeah, no, it was absolutely shambolic, wasn't it? Again, that's only our second win away from home in all competitions this season, and we've battered. It's weird, right? Because we've battered the teams that we've beaten. We've battered Rangers, battered Ajax to an extent. And then hopefully it's a freaking white kit. I'm telling you, that green kit is the savior of the season. Make sure we play every single league game in that kit. We'll win or we'll get points. I think that's the answer anyway. To be fair, Zane as well. Hopefully on a fantastic day as well, my friends. But I'm not gonna be grumpy. Me, good win as well. No, again, Liverpool getting through to the knockout stages. That it was a little bit of a panic, wasn't it? I think especially after that Napoli defeat at the start of the Champions League campaign, we were all like, Christ, like this could be bad, for Liverpool. And again, we've won every single game. Don't get me wrong, we've had some lucky moments. Don't get me wrong, but again, Liverpool deserve to go through to the Champions League knockout stages. It's now, who would we prefer? Who do we want? Would we like to be? Of course, I think we're going to finish second in the group. I think Napoli's goal difference is, I think Liverpool have to score 6 to 0 to Liverpool to go top of the group. Anyway, so it's most likely Liverpool will finish second in the group. Obviously, Club Brugge are currently top. Their group, Porto as well, I think could be top of that group as well. So either one of that, of course, Bayern Munich, there's plenty of options at the minute. And again, when I say Bayern Munich, it is very, very scary as well. But Zane says, man of the match for me is the Flying Scotsman. He was outstanding. Yeah, Andy Robertson was, shocked for my man of the match. He was my man of the match. I thought he's absolutely brilliant. Up and down that left wing constantly. And I mean constantly. And for me, I think that's the Andy Robertson we know and love. And it's something that we've missed this season, that, secureness then, I'd say, or just someone to nail it down. Obviously, I think Costas, he's done a decentish job there. I've praised Costas massively this season, and in his entire Liverpool career really. But I do still think that on his day, I think Andy Robertson still keeps his place in this team, because again, if he can keep up the performance like this, and it happened last season where he had a really, really bad period after coming back from injury, and then the rest of the season, then he was phenomenal. And again, that's what you're hoping for. You get that reaction from the boys and that, because for the biggest part of the first half, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys neither, I generally was wondering what formation we were playing at times. I had no idea. 1 minute it was a 4-4-2, 1 minute it was a 4-3-3. It looked like the 4-3-3 was back at the start of the game. Then it was a 4-1-2-1-2 in a diamond. And I don't know. I think Klopp has literally gone full psycho with it at the moment anyway. But I love it. As long as we can keep Darwin Nunez fit, because for some reason, well, obviously it's an obvious reason, Liverpool play brilliantly when Darwin Nunez is in the team. He scored what 5 out of the last 6 games or something like that. Last 2 out of the last 2 in the Champions League. Darwin Nunez is the key for Liverpool at the moment, and hopefully, obviously we took him off as soon as, what was it, 60 minutes again, to obviously the hamstring injury, to make sure he doesn't reoccur that. But again, it's keeping everyone fit at the minute. Again, injuries are horrific at the moment for Liverpool at the present moment in time anyway. But I mean, Ajax are crap. I mean, crap defensively as well. No, they were crap defensively tonight. Still waiting for the Forest reaction. Anthony, I gave my reasons yesterday for it. It wasn't the best, was it? Still in. To be fair, after that I was ill. So in my defence, that and crap internet, and I did say it yesterday in yesterday's show, so I did apologise for that. But again, if you want my reaction, go watch yesterday's show, because I a little bit went into it in yesterday's show, as if you lot couldn't beat the shite so disappointing as well. Look, that goes to symbolise a Liverpool season, and simple as. Bring on the old enemy Saturday. Terrible kickoff time. One will say, yeah, I think it's a quarter to. Is it quarter to 8? On Saturday. Again, it's just to fit the games in, isn't it? It's stupid. Play it on bloody Sunday. If we play in the green kit for the rest of the season, we win everything. But yeah, Chris, I wouldn't go as that far. Doesn't about to finish top, you get through draws regardless as well. Absolutely. Happy man, I am Con as well. LSE stays. Thank you for popping in, my friend, as well. And again, all of us should be happy. All of us should bloody be happy. Real Madrid and PSG as well. Yeah, that we could get them too as well. Look, I want both of them. Look, I massively prefer Porto. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, or Club Bruges. But look, Real Madrid, PSG. Look, they are at the minute the two. I'd say more so Bayern Munich, because Bayern haven't played the best in the Bundesliga. Again, them and Napoli are the only sides to have a 100% record at the minute in the Champions League. So again, the toughest team you'd say so far based on this year's Champions League would be the team I don't want to face. I always think you can't rule out Bayern in a Champions League. Anyway, you can't. Simple as. I'd say so anyway. But yeah, Real Madrid or PSG, says Ant. Anyway, Fabinho needs to be dropped, in my opinion. There's an interesting video that I'm going to be doing about Fabinho, and it will be, hopefully, I'm going to have a couple of people on maybe tomorrow, potentially. I want to do more shows, talking a little bit about it and so on. And I think, obviously, we're going to be talking about transfers and so on again. But it does a little bit talk into the midfield crisis that we have at the minute. But for me, I think Fabinho, look, tonight I thought he was decent. Didn't think he was, bad, good, or anything like that. But I do think there is a bigger picture when it comes to Fabinho. I just do for next year and more on as well. But great win. Need to learn from that and carry it over as well. Absolutely as well. Don't worry, Danny Ward's masterclass against Haaland on Saturday. Freaking no, that's gonna be funny. You need to play the best team at 1 point. Anyway, yeah, absolutely, Zane. Great result against Porto from us as well. Yeah, absolutely. Mark Hendo seemed to be take a big knock. Yeah, we was going to talk about that in a minute. That was going to be coming up. And Kyle saying Fabinho isn't Brazilian. He's from freaking hell. Good old Stoke. Freaking hell, Kyle. But yeah, no, we will talk then about Jordan Henderson. He did look like he did suffer a bad knee injury. Looked like a clash of knees, which, just to add on the continued list of Liverpool's injuries at the moment. I don't think there'll be anything bad about it. I think, look, just take him off for precaution reasons, make sure that he's okay, and then just, of course, if he does, well, it's all about, again, who does, when is Thiago coming back? Because Thiago, obviously, at the minute, ear infection, you're hoping he's going to be fit enough, or ready to play by Saturday. I think Klopp said that potentially he could be there for Saturday, but again, I don't know. And you hope that he can be. But again, you'd expect what Fabinho, Thiago, or Hendo for to be the two for Leeds on the weekend. So you don't know, do you, at the moment anyway. But we'll dive then into the stats for the game anyway. As you can see, Mohamed Salah scoring on the 42nd minute. He does need one more Champions League goal to equal Steven Gerrard's European record as well. I believe Gerrard was on 41 European goals for Liverpool. I think Mohamed Salah is currently on 40, so he needs one more goal in Europe to equal that record. I believe. I could be wrong though. It's either he needs to equal it or beat it. So I think it's equal though, to be fair. Anyway, as you can see, Darwin Nunez assisted by Andy Robertson, and then of course Harvey Elliott's goal assisted by Mohamed Salah as well. Take a quick look at the Champions League group on the right hand side, as you can see. But there, Napoli, of course, currently top after beating Rangers. And again, I said Ajax and Rangers have it all to fight for next week. But again, if you look at it, Ajax are definitely going to get Europa League football next season because, of course, Rangers, minus 16 on goal difference. Anyway, but of course, Liverpool need to beat. Well, to be fair, Liverpool need to beat Napoli by 8 goals to get through and be top of the group. So again, hopefully we can at least get onto level points. Anyway, as you can see, Andy Robertson given man of the match for the game. Anyway, of course, everyone in the green for Liverpool tonight as well, which again is a big, massive positive as well. But you look at XG as well. Liverpool, get only 1.29 on XG. Total shots 13 to 11, 2 big chances, 1 big chance is missed. I think that was obviously the Darwin Nunez miss anyway, of course. And again, Liverpool just completely dominating the stats and so on as well. I've seen more attacking in the first half than the second half, but again, Liverpool getting the 2 goals in the second half. And of course, they were very quick fire, wasn't they, towards the end of the game anyway. But again, look, I'll take it. And again, I think that's probably the best thing as well, to be fair. With it, I'd say so anyway. But yeah, really few your comments, and guys, great result against Porto from us as well. Hendo seems to take a knock. I forgot how beautiful Liverpool is. Kyle, Liverpool's a beautiful city, Anthony, as well. Anthony, don't be a dickhead in the chat, please, otherwise I'll ban you. Say Richard Keys. Oh, bloody hell, no. We don't want him on the freaking channel. Freaking Richard Keys. What a knobhead. That's just an absolute knobhead. But to be fair, let me just quickly check Twitter a minute, see if there's any news on Hendo's. Oh, yeah. Did anyone see the Spurs game, by the way? I think that was really, really funny. To be fair, where Harry Kane, Spurs fans thought that Harry Kane would. Harry Kane thought that he scored the winner, but then again, Spurs doing a Spurs anyway. How are you blaming me? I don't know. I just saw the chat and saw everyone fighting. So, again, chill out, the two of you. Kyle as well. I can see you in the chat as well. Chill out, the two of you. Be nice to each other in the comments as well. Anyway, but yeah, as Max says, guys, comment down, please. Yes, please comment down. Otherwise, you'll both get kicked. As well, anyway, and Kyle, I won't just ban, and I'll ban you as well, anyway. But again, guys, for me personally, I think, look, the big thing for Liverpool tonight, again, no injuries. By the looks of things, there isn't much, any injuries, which again is fantastic news for the Reds. I think as well. Obviously, Andy Robertson looks to be back in form, which is great. I think obviously, I think many people will still be a bit divided on Andy Robertson and Kostas Tsimikas, but for me at the minute, I think, look, I was one of these people like, look, Robbo um, shouldn't get straight into the team, but look, he was amazing. And so far, when he's come back into the team, he's been pretty decent. Even against Forest, thought he was decent as well. Anyway, but it's that thing where the main focus, when Liverpool needs Darwin Nunez to play. For me, he is the key for Liverpool this season. Look, Mo Salah is Mo Salah. Don't get me wrong, but when you've got Mo Salah and Bobby Firmino up top, and you're trying to create or trying to finish chances with those two, I do think them two in particular can't really bring that to your team. I think Darwin Nunez, hopefully with a link up as Jurgen has spoken about it with Darwin, with Mo, hopefully that partnership can do wonders for Liverpool over time. With Bobby, just in behind them, but it will be interesting because again tonight you look at the average positions. I was looking beforehand, and you look at Bobby Firmino's average position, and he was even lower than Fabinho for the entire game. So again, it's a bit weird like that as well. And I think, look, again, Harvey Elliott, as Marcus just said in the chat down below, Harvey showing off some amazing skills. Yet again, him progressing his game, getting that goal. Mo breaking all the records at the minute. Hopefully, we'll break another one against Napoli. Ali, keeping a clean sheet for Ali, which again, I don't know where Liverpool would be this season without Alisson Becker. Trent as well. We haven't really spoken about Trent, but Trent for me had a decentish game. Was a bit did have one or two lapses in concentration, but yet again, I thought had a decentish game. And then of course the centre halves were fine. I think the big thing for the weekend for Jurgen is going to be whether or not hit Joe Gomez or Ibu Konate does start. Of course, you guys know my thoughts and opinions. I think Ibu Konate should be the number one name alongside Virgil van Dijk. And again, it will be interesting whether or not we see the likes of Naby Keita, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain potentially get a run out. We don't know because two of them are back in training. Of course, they didn't feature in this game because, of course, both of them are not in the Champions League squad. Which whoever told Jurgen, of course, we had that rant yesterday about the club doctor and that whole situation at the minute with Liverpool and the physio department. Again, all in chaotic moment, isn't it? To be fair, at the present moment in time. Anyway, but Elliot showing off some amazing skills again. Yeah, absolutely. Smash those likes up, guys, as well. Yeah, if you could, very much appreciate it as well. I believe we are currently on 17 likes. So if we can get to 20, guys, that would be absolutely fantastic. I think we're on 16 anyway. Let me double check. Yeah, we're on 16 at the moment anyway. So if we can get more, then please be very much appreciated as well. I definitely want to bring Ben Doak into the main team as well. Yeah, Ben Doak at the minute is. I know they lost 3-1 to Ajax earlier on in the youth league, but again, it was awful, wasn't it? That game. If any of you guys watched that second half and the fight that happened as well. But Ben Doak, again, he seems to be the shining light with that team as well at the moment, and hopefully, he does get some minutes in the main team as well. Hopefully, anyway. But big up Connor, great result as well. Hello, Panav. Hopefully, on a fantastic day, my friend, as well. El Scouse is in as well, saying bloody hell, even more streams as well. I know all of us are streaming at once. I apologize, but now is the best time to stream. It's the best time to stream. Anyway, but thank you for popping in, El Scouser, as well. I do very much appreciate it as well. Kyle cannot count how many likes. Kyle can tell how many likes we have on my hands, for God's sake. Anthony, please stop being a dickhead. Talio, Panov as well, to be fair, anyway. But guys, I think, to be fair, let me quickly check if anyone else is streaming. Who else is streaming right now? Because that is going to be it from us. Anyway, because I believe, again, tomorrow we're going to be live. Hopefully 9 o'clock tomorrow. Anyway, but just to recap, anyway, I don't think anyone is live at the moment. I know Doug's just finished his stream. at the minute anyway. But again, the big news for Liverpool in general, for me, my man, and guys as well, all the new guys coming into the chat as well, Panov, Elskousa as well, everyone. McKendo's in the chat as well. McKendo's streaming, so go over to Anfield Road TV after this ends in a minute anyway. And again, head over there, like, share, and subscribe. And that, as Jack would like me to say anyway, it's a big advertising board anyway. But more on the Liverpool front, Andy Robertson for me, my man of the match, was brilliant from minute one. Darwin Nunez as well for me, I think, is the key for Liverpool. Of course, we didn't have him against Forest, and we didn't finish off our chances. In this game, the two chances that he had, one hit the post, the other one went into the back of the net, and I think that's the main thing. Where again, where normally Liverpool wouldn't take the opportunity. Again, one header, bang, Liverpool 2-0, job done. Ajax deflated. We go on and quickly then make it 3-0, and that's the thing where it's again we keep going with that, and I think Darwin Nunez is the key for Liverpool, because even though everyone's like, oh, he's like a bus and so on, he's an absolute animal, and I'm telling you guys, Darwin Nunez is the key for Liverpool this season. Keeping him fit is going to be so important for Liverpool. Keeping everyone fit at the minute is so important, but Darwin Nunez, especially in my opinion, I think is the key for Liverpool anyway. But yeah, Robbo, Nunez, even Harvey Elliott getting another European goal again as well. That's amazing for the Reds as well. And again, it's amazing to see him, take the opportunity and just run away with it. It's been absolutely brilliant to see it as well. To be fair, anyway. But let me read a few more of your comments anyway before we do head off anyway. But yes, Jack's owing me as well as Jack's streaming down below as well. So if you guys want to check him out, then please head over as well. I think Mark's already put the links in the chat as well. So thank you, Mark, for that as well. Absolutely brilliant mod in the chat as well. Good chat, and I've missed this banter as well. Be respectful, guys, but again, have a little bit of banter, have a little bit of laugh. Much love as well. Doug is in as well. Hello, Doug. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hopefully you're having a fantastic stream as well. A quick at least we can do as well. Thank you very much, Elskousa, as well. And yet tomorrow we're going to be talking, I think, about Liverpool's midfield, because I think a lot of people, and I've had a lot of conversations with people, about Fabinho, and someone mentioned in the chat, I can't remember who it was, but someone mentioned it in the chat about Fabinho, and I think there is plenty of people that had the same conversation about Fabinho, whether or not, does he need replacing? Of course, Liverpool need reinforcements in the midfield, but, is it just a case of, Liverpool need a number 8, or is it a number 6? And so on. Again, we're going to be looking at that maybe tomorrow, and so on and so on. But legends, lads, as well. Says Jack, 51 watching smash the bikes. Of course, he did mean likes as well anyway, but that was funny to be fair, Doug. Of course, that's Jack's link as well. See you in a bit, Jack La, as well. And that is Doug's links as well. Yeah, please go and subscribe to them two fellas as well. But if you're new around here as well, viewing us for the first time, then please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get to 770 as quick as possible. If we can get that done, then we very much appreciate it as well. I do very much, grateful for all your guys' support. Doesn't matter if it's a like, a share, a subscribe, doesn't matter. Just you guys being here, communicating with one another in the comment section down below is absolutely brilliant as well. And look, great win for the Reds, and again, getting through to the knockout stages of the Champions League is the main goal. And that has been achieved, and hopefully we can get a nice get a nice tie as well in the round of 16 anyway. But Pano saying big up Connor, it's great when we're happy in it. Great stream. Hit those likes, guys, as well. Yeah, absolutely. Love the streams, guys, as well. Get Connor to 800, says Doug, and the only way is up, baby, as well. That's a Dave line, that is, to be fair. Anyway, but guys, have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. I was almost going to say Thursday again. Hopefully we'll be live tomorrow, again 9 p.m. As usual. Again, of course, we'll be 9 p.m. on Friday with a Leeds preview. That's definitely it as well. I might put that up now, to be fair, as well. But again, 9 p.m. Always check the community tab, guys. Always check Twitter. Following us on Twitter at the Cop Council, and of course we'll post when we're live and so on as well. But hopefully you have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday night, anyway. And again, yet again, the Reds are through once again to the knockout stages of the UEFA Champions League, anyway. But I've been Connor from the Cop Council. I'll see you all tomorrow. Ta-ra, Reds.